Delicia, send my next appointment in.
Daddy!
Oh, Angora, what a surprise.
Is it? I mean, we haven't spoken in 3 months, but that seems our average interval, don't you think?
I suppose so. What is it that you want today, Angora?
Well, I've been thinking, which I know we've talked about that before, but this time I believe it will be profitable for both of us.
Well, I hope it's more profitable than that store of yours, stocked with nothing that a Eastern European foot model might not be the only person who'd buy anything there.
Well, that's exactly it, really. I feel lately I've been feeling I could really use some advice, some mentorship from the best businessman in town, my daddy.
Yes, what do you want, Angora?
Just some coaching. I want to learn the business, the family business, as much as I know I'm a disappointment to you and I've never taken much interest in the way you like to make money.
Well, I would say you haven't taken any interest whatsoever in the family business. What do you know about the family business, Angora?
I don't know anything, but the fact of the matter is, I am your only child left. And I'm here, and I think I could really learn from you and your genius.
Well, the first thing you have to do, Angora, is get away from this cheap storefront business idea that you have. The only product-oriented snoot in building our empire was your great-great-grandfather Jebediah, who used passenger pigeon bones to make toothpicks. They were quite popular for a while, but thank goodness he almost immediately left that and went into the slave trade market. It's a much more profitable endeavor. Now our money makes money.
Sure. I just thought, well, maybe you need an inside man at the firehouse, and I have some contacts there.
What do you know about the firehouse?
Well, I've just heard some rumors. You know, I like to sit at the bar at the crib at the burned down Memorial Orphanage Hospital.
So who did you hear these rumors from?
Someone who works in the mayor's office.
Very interesting. I assume they overheard my conversation with the mayor where I took over the firehouse. I have full control of that property now, and I'm not letting anyone inside of it. Not you either, Angora. However, speaking of the mayor, there is something that you might be able to help me with. How well do you know the mayor's daughter, Norma or Nadine?
Natalie.
Natalie. How well do you know Natalie?
Well, she's the people's princess. Everyone loves her.
So you love her then, is that what you're saying?
Well, no. But I'm not everyone, am I?
No. Would it be possible for you to become better friends with Natalie? Well, when did you see her last?
Friends? Oh, Daddy, she's so adorable.
Well, maybe friend-ish. What's the last conversation you had with Natalie? Maybe you can build on that.
Well, she came into my store a few days ago, not to buy clothing, even though she desperately needed it.
Yes, but
she wanted a charitable donation, which is apparently a thing people do.
Yes, those can be helpful for tax write-off purposes.
Oh.
Did you give her a significant amount of money, Natalie? Angora?
I gave her some product in kind, I believe is the term.
I'm sure she appreciated it greatly. I have an idea. Why don't I give you a project? I'll give you, how about $5,000 to donate to your friend Natalie's charity? So call her, give her the money, and try to chat with her for a little bit. Find out some information about young Natalie. I believe that might be useful to me. Meanwhile, if this is something that you do believe you can do, I'll forward you the operating capital for your next 2 months in your store. Just please, try not to stock it with things that only a delusional fry cook would wear.
As if a delusional fry cook could afford anything I sell.
Which is why you never sell anything, likely. Will that plan work for you, Angora?
I don't know. She's so nice.
I understand. But still, if you succeed in this, I might be more inclined to give you further responsibility. Perhaps along with the firehouse project that I'm working on.
So you're looking really for like a spy, is that it?
Precisely. Something that I believe you might be quite good at.
I never thought you'd say I'd be good at anything. All right.
Well, perhaps this.
I'll give her a call then.
Very well. I think that is probably more than enough time we need to spend together. Have a good afternoon, Angora.
As always, it's been a real treat, Daddy.
I'm sure it has.
Hello, it is I, the Mayor of Shelter Place, once again coming to you with an important campaign message. Tonight, I wanted to address Oliver Snoot, lazy layabout, and all-round local menace. I wanted to give you a couple interesting facts, and you can take what you will from them. Number 1, Oliver Snoot's teeth aren't his teeth. His teeth are actually made from the bones of endangered species. There was actually a rhinoceros-ostrich hybrid that no longer exists simply so that Oliver could have some molars. Number 2, despite what he says, Oliver is actually a Swedish person, and we know how terrible they are. They are soulless, they like to take babies, and 3, they invented TikTok, which has led to the general degradation of our younger generation. Number 4, Oliver seeks to take over this town, and he wants to do it so that he could bring communism upon all of us and leave us all poor and destitute. Oliver is a menace and he must be stopped. I am the mayor and I approve of this message. I told you never to contact me like this. You know it's risky for us to be seen together.
Risky? It's fine. It's shelter. It's 10 o'clock at night. Everyone's asleep.
You take too many risks.
You noticed. Thank you.
Anyways, I don't have time for you. Get to it.
About Mr. Snoot.
What about that tragic mishap in human being?
He's been snooping around with you, and I don't appreciate it.
Yes, snooping around. He thinks he's going to pull one over on me. He tried to waltz into my office and get my fire department and insult my hyena firemen. He's never going to see that fire department. I've got it under control.
You better, because you know what's in the basement of that fire department.
I know what's in the basement, and it's very well hidden. He will never get what he's after.
You know if he does, it's for you and maybe even for me, and I won't have it.
It's not even a concern for me. I've already got a plan. Oliver will not be a problem.
I wish I could trust you. But I don't have the same confidence that you do. You know that Oliver always gets his way. He's just a wily little man.
Yes, well, he won't be much wily or a man much longer because I am enacting the plan. I have sent for the bounding capybara. He is coming from Sail Hall tomorrow, and he's going to do what he does oh so well, and he's going to do it to Oliver.
The bounding capybara? How could you afford his services? That man is a professional.
You know I have my ways. I've officially signed over the license to all the Motel 6s and Shelter Place to him. He shall own the complete franchise, and that shall provide an adequate revenue to pay for his extraordinary services.
Oh, great. That means he's going to be around more. Ugh, can't stand the man.
Yes, he is a very irksome individual, but we need him because he is the best at what he does, and you cannot deny that.
No, I can't, but I don't have to like it.
But
You better be
you're-
right about this.
It's going to be fine. Now, we need to split up. We cannot be seen together. Do not contact me like this again. You know what to do if you need to meet. Leave a hollow seashell at the border of the Barnes & Noble on 5th. That way, we can find a clandestine place to meet rather than such an open public place.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Toodaloo.
Lovely as it's been. Whatever.
Bold. Innovative. Caring.
We are Snoot Corp. We're your neighbors, your friends. We're the people you can depend on in good times and bad.
Independent.
Because there are things more important than the bottom line, like family, community.
Powerful.
Because we're always looking for ways to be better, stronger, for you.
Currently in full compliance with all pertinent host country child labor laws.
Because we can make the future brighter. Because we can do anything we put our minds to.
Unstoppable.
Because we're Snoot Corp.
Isn't that right, Bingo?
Snoot Corp. Because we can.
Oh, good afternoon. I didn't see
Hello.
you. I apologize the way I look. We pulled an all-night rave for a benefit of a foundation called the Judge Reinhold Belly Button Foundation. It's a good a good foundation. Well,
Yeah, I know someone who has that.
Oh,
Yeah.
like 1 out of a million get it, something crazy like that. Anyway, are you 21?
Of course, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Could I get one alcohol, please?
What? One alcohol?
Yes.
Okay. All right, coming right up. Yeah, there you go. They call that one a Shirley Temple.
Oh, that's good.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Sarah, anything else I can help you with, man?
You know, I just wanted to pop in. I didn't even really know this place existed until recently. I
Oh, yeah.
volunteer on the kids unit quite a bit, and yeah, someone told me about this, and I just kind of wanted to see what it was all about.
Well, welcome to the crib at the Burnt Down Memorial Children's Hospital. This is fantastic. It's the only one in the world, maybe even medical history. This place, we play on Friday nights country, on Saturday nights EDM, and Monday through Wednesday, at noon, we play nursery rhymes with DJ. He comes in. I think he's Russian. I can't pronounce his name. Anyway, but that's what we do at the crib. Also, we serve as an overflow unit for patients. As you can see in the bathroom area, there's a little marking there. That's where we send the patients there by the restroom. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, this definitely explains the noise and the people that I see around the hospital sometimes. So, yeah. And actually, Angora Snoot told me about this place recently.
Angora Snoot? Hey, is that Oliver Snoot's daughter, maybe?
Yes.
Huh.
Definitely.
Her father came up to see me not too long ago about some sort of business investment for the crib. Imagine that. He looked.
My father says that the Snoots cannot be trusted.
Really?
Be careful. Mm-hmm.
And who's your father?
My father is the mayor. He's very important.
The mayor of Shelter Place?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, mention that. Well, why would your father think the Snoots aren't to be trusted? Like, is there...
I don't know. I mean, it came up because recently I went and I talked to Angora about some stuff, and she made me think about how... I am 21 years old.
Okay.
And I've never been to the crib, and I don't really have friends, and I kind of... Yeah, Dad just doesn't want me to do a lot of stuff, and... Yeah, I've just been thinking about that.
Well, that's not any good. Can I offer you another drink at all, or?
Yeah, another of these, please. Thank you.
All right, another Shirley coming right up. All right. Okay, there you go. Huh. Well, anyway, Let's go. You kind of had a lot there. Did you drive at all? I may have to take your keys, just so you know.
Oh, no, I walk. I walk everywhere. That's another thing that Dad won't let me do. He won't let me get my license or drive any cars. He doesn't even like if I ride in cars with people.
Really? Is that like a medical condition or something?
I don't know. I think he just... Well, let me tell you something. I have Judge Reinhold belly button syndrome, and ever since I can remember, Dad has used that as an excuse for why I don't know how to do stuff. But I've never even really been to a doctor about it. He just tells me I have to be really careful and all this stuff. I don't know what's true anymore.
Well, that sounds like you have a medical condition. Have you talked to a doctor or anything like that?
No, at least Dad doesn't trust the doctors because my mom had this disease, and when she went to the doctors, it did not end well. So,
who's your mom?
I never met her. She died when I was born.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Were you born here in Shelter Place at all, or?
Yep. Never been anywhere else.
Oh, so you must have been born here at the Orphanage Memorial Burnt Down Hospital.
I suppose that's probably true.
Huh. Okay. Hey, I'll tell you what. You don't have to pay for those drinks. If
Thank you.
If you help me with my supply, I have to go downstairs to get the supply, which is kegs, a couple of cases of liquor. I could use an extra hand. Also, I have some business in the records department downstairs as well. I have access to it. It's kind of a weird thing since I have a business here at the hospital. But how about I help you access some records that maybe could pertain. If you were born in this hospital, you have a medical record. So maybe that'll answer some questions for me.
You think that it would tell me stuff?
It could. It could have some answers. Unanswered questions too. I don't know, but that's a start, and I can get you there if you help me.
I'll tell you what. I will help you for one more alcohol.
Well, one more alcohol. Okay. This is a special one. Hold on. There you go. It's not Jägermeister. It's what they call hot coffee. So you might want to drink that a little quick so it gets in your system. Then once you sober up, I can take you downstairs. By the way, I'm Bobby, the owner of the crib. What's your name?
Natalie.
Natalie. Good to meet you, Natalie. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Bobby.